Yeah, bridging the gap. Nyomi Banks, the goddess. Tune in. Hey yo, Black, where we at? Elements. Got a problem? What's the issue? Ask Nyomi for advice, she will bless you. Is it sex, love, or relationships? If your spirits are down, you can get a daily uplift. Just listen every word that she speaks. Setting trends with hashtags for every day of the week.
All right. Hey, it's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks, and welcome to another episode of Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap. This is where we talk about love, sex, relationship, cultural differences, and everything in between. We try to bridge. Well, no, we not try. We do. We bridge the gap between them all, as well as teaching the world about love, attitude, language, and everything more. Right?
Yep.
All right. So today's topic, we're talking about who is your representative. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break to our sponsors. I know we just started. Quick break to our sponsors. Then we're going to come back. And then we're going to really talk about is who is your representative. Hey, it's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks. And Sexy Is Cosmetic is our official sponsor here at Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap. So you guys make sure you go by sexyiscosmetic.com and let them know Nyomi sent you. Get a great discount. They are naturally 100% organic, vegan. They sell everything from soap to scrubs to everything for you to keep you sexy always. Sexy Is Cosmetics. Use the code Ask Nyomi for a 10% discount. All right, Sexy Is Cosmetics. Don't forget, you go there, but Ask Nyomi, get a 10% discount. Again, this is your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks, and welcome back to Ask Nyomi, Bridge the Gap. I have my boy, my dog Park, Mike. Mike, what's going on, baby?
What's happening?
How you feeling?
Oh, we feeling sexy tonight.
Oh, you feeling sexy tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Why you feeling sexy tonight? Because you got your nice little blue cup.
No, ain't nothing in this cup. Ain't no Kool-Aid. Old school. All right, guys. So I know it's a few days before Valentine's Day, and you would have really thought that I will be coming with you with some Valentine's Day, info about love and romance and things of that sort. And I was going to do that. I promise you I was going to do that. And then something said, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about that representative. Who is your representative? And so I know a lot of people say, what are you talking about? Who is the representative? So let me tell you how this whole representative kicked off for me. Mm-hmm. I did not know the lingo or the language or exactly what it was, what the representative was. A few years back, myself, Mike, and a few other of our good friends, we all took a trip to Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. And we rented a house at Airbnb. And my big bro, he was like, he had this cute, nice young lady. The first time we really ever meet her, but he used to talk about her all the time. She good people, whatever. And so we had this adult group conversation in the kitchen. Everybody gather in the kitchen. We all had that conversation where we're talking about, about love, relationship, and all of those good things, about how everybody met each other and all of that stuff. So big bro goes in to say about telling the young lady that, well, I hope that this ain't just a representative that you here with. And I'm like, representative? Like who do she work for? Like, this is me. And he was like, no. He was like, you know how it is when you first meet somebody and they portray themselves as one until you get in the door, and then it's another thing. And I was like, oh, that's what y'all call the representative. So this is what I used to call it. I used to say this to anybody that I was dating or whatever. I said, when we first meet each other, everything is hunky-dory.
Put it that way. Wow. Everything is hunky-dory. Yes, he's doing or she doing everything that you want her to do, everything that you say. But as soon as you open that door, because right now they're just knocking at the door and they standing at the door talking to you, right? But once you open that door and they walk in that door, then all of a sudden there's something different. Mm-hmm. There's something different. You know, so I posted a post, I think it was Tuesday. I posted a post on just seeing the flip side of the representative, because I hear so many people talk about when there are women, and particularly they talking about women, about with the their representative is that they keep it that way and they do not change over to who they are. And then I was like, well, what if that's like a cautionary for them? You understand what I mean? Like if it's somebody that is not, you know, that they're not comfortable with, to show who their true self is. See, right. For me, for one, I like to tell people exactly who they're dealing with, especially if I'm meaning to be in a relationship with them. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I know a lot of people, especially times right now where there's catfishing, there's scammers, there's all those type of things, right. You know, so people tend to not show their full face or their full person on who they are. Okay, for instance, for you, have you ever dated anyone that you felt that, okay, now she's just showing me her representative? You know, is this truly who she is? And then when I start really like dating and getting into the groove of it or becoming in a relationship or whatever, did that change?
Okay, you know, first of all, let's tackle that word representative, because when you first meet somebody and you are dating in the dating stages, you're going to put your best foot forward. You are. And sometimes it's not a fact of trying to put out there who you aren't, but you want to do things to impress. Like when you first meet a guy, you first meet a girl, she's going to look good all the time. She's going to have that makeup, she's going to have all that on. And I don't think, you know, a lot of guys today, I don't work with some guys, they like, oh, they got the fake boobs, they got the fake eyelash, they want all this makeup, they got weave in their hair. You know, yes, she does that for herself, and she does that, you know, probably to meet a guy. And but the thing is, that's not lying. That's what she's feeling at the time. As the relationship grows, you get in that door and it grows, and she starts shedding some of that stuff off, just like God starts shedding some of the attitude out. It changed. So it really, like, what have you built up to that point to get in the door? Have you built up enough? Because you know that. I mean, today, guys, y'all should know that women wear wigs, their eyelashes. That don't mean they're trying to be anything different
than who they are.
But that's just what they do. But that's what got you, though. Because if she didn't have that on, maybe you wouldn't give her a second look. So the thing is, seeing all that and getting to know who that person really is. And guys do the same thing too, because guys, you know, niggas, they go rent a car to try to impress you. They'll go, you know, they flashing money, you know, they broke as hell trying to impress, you know, and that thing too. But during that time, in that dating time, you got to build up, you got to find something to take you to that next level of getting in the door.
To get past the representative. But could that representative always, you know, like, okay. So let me say this. All right. So for me, I had to really sit down and think about, once I posted, I had to really sit and think about, did I have a representative? Really? And who was she? Like, you know, really, I really had to sit back and think, like, who was she? Like who was she? And I'm not talking about my different wigs. I'm just talking about like, you know, like really. And when I said, no, I am the same person from the beginning to the end. I think what it is that a lot of men don't believe me when I say that's who I am until after they're gone. And then they realize, oh shit, she ain't lying, that is her. Like, that's her for real.
Right.
But people don't get that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess when, and I'm going to put him on blast, and I hope he watching. So I texted my bro early today. I sure did. I texted him early today. And I said, bro, I said, what you doing later on today? I said, I might want you to come out because you know, to talk about this representative, because actually he was the first one that told me about the representative. And he never answered me. He never answered me if he was going to come on the show, because I wanted him to explain it coming from, because, you know, he's a New York brother. So, you know, they hold little dialogue on the little things. So I wanted to kind of get that out there, because I'm a Chi-Town. You know, that's me all day. So I'm very real honest, to the point, straight to it. This is what I want. This is, you know, point blank, period. This is who I am. Right now, you might see me in wig hair. You know, I might have some color contacts on. This is what I am. But once you get into the door, you know that all of this is going to come off. You understand what I'm saying? But these are things that I say to whoever I am dating or beginning to become into a relationship with beforehand, to know, so there won't be any, you know, surprises. Any surprises like, what's that? I'm gonna get you sucker, when a girl pulled off her boobies and her leg and what's the name like that. You know, it's not none of that. You get what you get. You understand what I'm saying? But my thing is that there was a show that just that I was just watching on oh my God, on Netflix. I sat and watched it the whole time, and it was the Tinder swindler. That's what it was, the Tinder swindler. And this man got off with millions and millions of dollars on scamming single women. And he used each one of the women money to scam them out of their money. So it was like he was like doing it, pyramid, something like that. It was crazy. But even just watching the show, you sitting there and you watching these women. Some of these women are very beautiful women, and you like, wow, like, did you really get got like that? Like, you just got $10,000-$20,000 to send? You know, just send somebody just out of the blue that you just met 2 months ago. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you say, yeah, okay, because I know where you going there with this. No.
I ain't saying she's a duck, but she ain't messing with no broke.
I'm gonna drink some wine on that one. I'm gonna drink some wine on that one.
Go ahead, Naomi. Go ahead.
Because actually, what I'm about to do, I'm about to get this mic to Mike, and let him go ahead. Let him go ahead and take over the show, because this is something that he might know about, just really, really, about the representative thing. No, we don't. No, but seriously, so did I just do that? Look, yeah, but seriously, with the representative, now I'm sitting here looking down at my notes. But with the representative, I went back and forth on it just a little bit, and I love the way there was a few people that answered my question, because I said, let's talk about it. And we're not going to do no social connection, but I wanted to kind of share some of the questions that were, or some of the answers that were put out when I asked that question on who is your representative. I said, so let me do this first. So my representative, and I think I spoke just a little bit of, so my representative is that I guess I can be very bossy. I'm very driven. I'm a matter of fact person. I kind of know what I want. And that's what it is. Very caring, but I know what I want, and that's what it is. Will be very loyal, but I know what I want, and that's what it is. So, and I don't change that. Like, that is my mindset on me being. So this is who I am. Like, I am, like, even we come into a relationship, there is no cheating. And what I mean is that there is no cheating is that if she fine, if she look good, you bring her home, we share. That's me. And when I said that too, they were like, you lying. Oh, I'm not lying. Like, just, right on. Oh, it was like, for real? And they thought I was lying. And they didn't believe it. And now I get phone calls saying, damn, I just missed on the best thing of my life. See, because you thought that was the representative, and that representative stayed there that whole time. So I guess the next question is how long does that representative stay? Right. How long is that representative supposed to stay? Is there a rule behind that? You know what I'm saying? Is there a rule behind that?
Right.
All right. So, and me saying that, is there a rule behind that? This young man, and I actually kind of like what he was saying too. Give me 1 second. Let me look at his profile. Come on. There he is. Tone Hilson says, let's just be honest. No one can be everything about no one can know, everything about a person from initial contact conversation. The representative is the filling out process. As you said, motives, fun, return, or so much more. The problem comes in when we only and continue to be the representative and only accept their representative. We forget about our truths to ourselves based off what both people have displayed as a representation. We assume and withhold based on what we think about that person or what they may think about us. So I guess what he's saying is that y'all kind of change it. I guess it's more on what she's going to expect from me, or what, so I'm going to be what she might expect for me to be, and not who you truly are. Can you get that? Can y'all understand that? Can you understand that? Instead of being your true self, is that you start to not realize on who you are. You know what I'm saying? And so you become on who that person expects you to be. And I guess that goes both sides. That go for the women too. Instead of them being honest about the things that they want in that relationship, they tend to just go with the flow on what that other person wants. But then they're not even giving fully what that other person wants, because that's not what they truly want.
I get what
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the thing is, the key there is the change. Because sometimes when you're in that representative stage, sometimes you don't know what you want because it's based on where that relationship is going. So sometimes things do change.
What do you mean you don't know what you want based on that relationship? I don't understand.
Because when you meet somebody, they got goals, you got goals.
Right.
They got things they like to do, you got things you like to do.
Right.
Sometimes things don't merge. And I believe in every relationship, there is a dominant person. There's a person that talks more. There's a person that plans more. There's a person that do so. And sometimes the other person just falls into that. That they fall into that. Because in relationships on both sides, there are sacrifices. You do give up things of yourself. So if you stick into only your representative, it could be like, well, shit, I don't like to do that. Well, you never told me that, or I didn't know that. So do that cause like a rift in things, or do the other person go with the flow?
Yeah, because if you're not being honest on what it is that you desire in that relationship and what you expect in that relationship, then yes, that could be sort of like a lie, or because that's not who you are. So if I'm saying I like this, and I say, oh, what you like to do? Let's see what we have in common.
I like what you like.
Right? No.
Coming to America, I like what you like.
Right, and that's where in that beginning stages of dating, where you do sit down and you have a conversation and you see what each other like. Because maybe you might not like that then and now, but let me try that. Let me try it. No, that ain't something I like, but I'm gonna try it. How about?
Okay, brothers, I'm gonna bust us out.
But he about to do it,
because the thing is
stop lying.
She can say she like doing whatever, but you looking into them eyes, you looking at her in that tight skirt, you looking at that pretty wig, them nice lips.
He said pretty wig.
You gonna say, hell yeah, I like it too, because that you going for the gusto. And women probably do the same thing too. Some women may do it, but I know men do it. Men will agree to anything when they trying to hit.
That, you know what? And I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that. But that's messed up. So this going back to where really?
I hear you, James.
Really? You know what? Look, this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to take a quick break and then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back. This is Nyomi Banks here on Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap. Hey, it's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks, and Sexy Is Cosmetic is our official sponsor here at Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap. So you guys make sure you go by sexyiscosmetic.com and let them know Nyomi sent you. Get a great discount. They are naturally 100% organic, vegan. They sell everything from soap to scrubs to everything for you to keep you sexy always. Sexy Is Cosmetics. Use the code Ask Nyomi for a 10% discount. All right. Hey, thank you, Sexy Is Cosmetic. Again, thank you. This is your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks. I'm here with Dog Pound Mike. Mike, what's going on, baby?
Yep.
All right, so we are talking about your representative, and I think this is right up Dog Pound Mike, his thing, because he over here just smiling. He been lying to folks to get some puss, like all of that.
It ain't a lie no more. It's a representation.
Oh, hell no. No, you didn't just try to finesse it.
It's a
right, did you just try to finesse it to make it like...
It's a representation.
Oh, hell no.
Y'all hear that, brothers? Y'all hear that, brother?
I'm sorry, wait a minute. Did you really just say that?
You gave it a whole new title.
You got
that.
So that's what that means. So guess what? Look at this. Because I see my bro on there. Now I'm looking at you a little sad at now. I'm looking at you a little sad at because that representative that you was talking about, that's some bullshit. That's a bullshit word. And so I'm gonna have to go and agree with DeVoe for a moment here. With DeVoe was like, there is no such thing as dating. And I'm not gonna lie. I was like, huh? Yes, it is, because that is the part that you get to know each other. But he said, no, it's a facade. DeVoe said dating is a facade. Do you believe that?
A facade.
Yeah,
wow.
okay, hold on. Because I'm putting words in his mouth, because that's what I took when he said.
Right, yeah. What did DeVoe really say?
What did he say? You know, DeVoe is the man that knows all.
He would like to say, yeah.
Well, hold on. He said, he said, simple solution, don't date. And then what he said, well, dating is artificial and not a way to get to know someone.
Okay.
That's what he said. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
But from DeVoe description, so you just see somebody beat them and go screw, right? That's his philosophy.
Say that again.
I mean, you don't date nobody. You don't get to know nobody. Yes, you still got to get to know people. You got to get to know the representative. And you know something? If a relationship is going to work, you both going to get past the representative and see what you grow and build on.
Right, and that I believe is in the dating aspect of it. That's where what back in the day they used to call it courting, or in my day we used to I'm talking to. So okay, so let me tell you about this story, right? I got a story for y'all. Let me tell you about the story. So I think it was my junior year in high school, right? It was this young man that I was talking to. We wasn't dating. We were talking. He never said he gonna be my girlfriend. He never said that. We were just talking, late nights we talking on the phone or whatever like that. After track and basketball practice, we ride on the bus together. We just talking. He never once asked me to be his girlfriend. Okay. So, now I'm about to put myself out there just a little bit. So there was a very popular senior in high school. I think it was my sophomore year. Senior in high school. And he was like an all-state wrestler, whatever. And he really did like me. let me tell you what he did. So he courted me, as my mom would say. He courted me. The other guy I was talking to, this one, he was courting me. And what I mean, he was courting me. Now, my mom said I wasn't able to date until I was 16 years old, so I could not have any boyfriends or anything. So that's why I was just talking with the other guy, because I wasn't allowed to have any boyfriends, right? All right, so, but with the other one, the senior in high school that had everything going, on for himself or whatever, let me tell you what this guy did. This guy, when he came to my house, just to sit on the porch, for real, just to sit on the porch, he brought me and my mother some flowers. And it's a brother. This a brother. He brought me and my mother some flowers.
You was represented. That nigga was represented.
But then through that, we went on dates. Like my mom was like, okay, we went to the show. We went to a few things, whatever. And then he asked my mom, is it, I know you say if she's not allowed to date, but I would really like, and my mom said, yeah.
Bam.
So he was my first, but you know what? I was so wrong on that shit right there, because the young man was so, and actually I went back to the young man after that, but he was so nice. But he asked me out. Like, he was like, can you be my girlfriend? Yeah. We were like dating for a few months, before he went off to college and stuff like that. And then I was still in high school. But yeah. But that was the talking stage. So at that point in time, we got to know each other. And even with the guy that I was talking to, we got to know each other then too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But then eventually, probably like a year and a half later, we actually became boyfriend and girlfriend, the one that I was talking to,
You just kept talking.
Yeah, we just kept talking. I think back then, I ain't even gonna lie, I think I was on some gold diggers type shit. I just have to be honest with myself.
So your representative...
No, because I was still the same all the way through. I was still the same all the way through. It was just, I just saw potential more in one person that I seen in potential in the other person. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just being honest, and I'm telling you what it was. Like, yeah, he had potential. He was all state. He had a full ride scholarship. He had a whole lot of money. I didn't know that at that time. He was a drug dealer. I didn't know that shit. I just knew he just had a whole lot. See, that's fucked up. Yes, that was me back in the day. Like, I thought that. I was like, damn.
Representatives can impress.
Well, yeah, he represented very well.
There you go.
He lied very well. He represented very well. But I like that new word for that. That representative is the finesse. That's what that is. That representative is the finessing of it.
That's the finesse.
The finessing of it. All right. So my next question is like for you men, because it's mostly for you men that this representative is for. Because I'm assuming that once you go through past a certain stage, this woman is no longer doing or acting as you would want her to. I'm assuming, is that it?
Yeah. Oh, I got a story too.
Oh, please share that story. Please share that story.
Okay, I don't want to take up all the time.
Oh, please.
But, no, the story. I used to work with these two people, a guy and a girl.
Mm-hmm.
We worked warehouse thing, and they started dating. She was fine. He was cool. And they started dating at work, kicking it, driving home, sex in the car, everything good and fun and fun.
Mm-hmm.
So now, 15 years later, they married with 3 kids. They still together.
Okay.
He come to work talking to the guys like, hey, what's wrong with me, man? She tripping. I had to go home, do all this, do that. She don't even give me head no more. Like, dude, you go ask her. He asked her why he don't get no head.
And what she say?
She said, because he like, man, when we was kicking, when we first met, we used to get head in the car on the way home, road head, all this stuff. And she said, nigga, when we first started, we was working together. We still work together. I work the morning shift. You drop the kids off. I come home after work. I pick the kids up. I take care of the kids.
Right.
You work the night shift.
Right.
We get together. And she said, you come home. We've been together 10 years. I'm not sucking your dick like that no more. We together.
No, that's
for real. That's what she told him. That's what she told him. She said, nigga, then he was like, well, we used to do it in the car all the time for hours. She said, yeah, now when we do it, you give me 20 minutes, you come and you roll over.
Oh my
goodness. But the moral of the story
I'm gonna say, what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is they still together, they still love each other because they have changed. Mm-hmm. Things wasn't the way it was in the beginning.
Okay.
You know, mm-hmm. So the thing is, while your representative in the beginning, mm-hmm. you have to build enough in a relationship so you can last when it come down the line. Because things do change.
So what is like, because if he going to work and he complaining about not getting no head, come on now, you just don't go to work telling folks you just don't be getting no head. Baby, y'all do that? Y'all so messy.
Niggas are messy, yeah. They messy. I ain't never said they wasn't. Men talk just as much as women talk. You think they don't?
I know they do, but damn. Like, I mean, I do.
You got a lot of fella friends.
You know what? But you say that like them. You got a lot of them. Like, it ain't like that. I got a lot of good guy friends, and they are strictly some of my favorite people, my friends. Yeah.
Don't you hear the stories?
Yes, I do hear the stories. Yeah, but you just don't. Okay, I got you. Because when they look at me, I'm just one of the sexy boys.
You're
the first sexy guy. I'm one of the sexy guys. But there is no way, like, I guess so now my thing is, because there is no I mean, I understand a little bit on why maybe there's not any more head that's given.
Right.
I can understand, and I can understand where his gripe is there. Where was the head that you gave me the first 10 years? The first 10 years. But actually, when you look at it, did anything progress in their love life? Did anything progress in their bedroom? That's the thing. Are they still doing the same thing over and over again? So that's not an example of a representative. You can't go 10 years and be the representative that I'm taking y'all bullshit ass description on what a representative is. Yes, that one is.
Hey, maybe he thinks you just represent till the kids came. I don't know.
For 10 years? That's a long time to be sucking some dick and then stop. So it's something deeper going on in that relationship. So maybe she not, let me stop, because that's not right. Because I'm about to put something out there, and that is not right. She ain't just stopped after 10 years just sucking dick. She sucked somebody else.
Damn.
No, I'm not going to. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, so look. So I had touched one base. So let me go back here to DeVoe, because DeVoe had said something too, and I want to kind of go back to that. And it was something that me and one of my good peoples, we were going back and forth a little bit, and we were talking about this. So what DeVoe said, he said dating has never for him led into a relationship. In my case, it's been a waste of his time. He said friends have always led to relationships for him. So when I saw that and I read, I was like, wow, that could be true, because really for me is majority of the people that I became in a relationship with were friends. Like, we started dating and we became friends. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want in a relationship. You want somebody who is your best friend, that can understand you not only as your lover, wife, husband, or whatever, but also knows the ins and outs of both of y'all, that y'all both know each other, like that. So I understood that, but then I still believe that's where it comes in with the dating and with the courting or the talking. So I guess, and I kind of, because I put this question out when I put the description out there, and I was like, does it hinder the relationship, or does it help the relationship?
Good question. That's a very good question. I think it would help a relationship, because like you said, getting to know that person, getting to see, but as you put it though, you can get to know the person on dates, but then going inside the door when it gets to be more. And on dates, do you really put everything out there?
Right, but so I see Super Lover said it's a hinder. He says it's a hinder. And why is it okay? I'm gonna go. So it's a hinder. But why? Like when you're dating someone, what are your intentions? Like truly. Like when dating men, my single men, when you're dating, what are your intentions when going out a date with a woman? Is it just to get some ass, some puss or whatever? Or are you looking for a relationship? And that's gonna go to my Ask Nyomi thing. But yeah, we're gonna go to that.
It varies. It varies. Mm-hmm. Some guys out there looking to get some ass, some guys out there looking for relationships, some guys out there looking for marriage. I mean, it really tends on what you are looking for at that time, you know.
So for a woman to come with a representative, and she might be coming in looking for her intentions is I want to find my next husband or I want to find my next boo to be whatever. But then we might not be on the same accord. Exactly. You might be looking, so why should I drop my representative to allow you to get what you want, then you leave?
There you go. You're right. You know? But that's what the representative come. And on most level, it's about the attraction. If a guy's attracted to a woman, he's going to come with that attraction and he's going to say whatever he can to get to know that person, to get to sleep with that person, or whatever it may lead to. And women kind of do the same thing too.
Right. So who really is doing the representative?
They both are.
So when does it stop? When does the representative stop?
When does it stop? When she stop getting you head? You don't know when it. I mean, once you get a relationship and get to know each other, I guess it stops on different stages.
All right, so this is what I'll do because I see the comments are going off. So I want to ask you guys this because I see Miss Yolanda Jackson said it's a mindset. I totally believe that. So for you guys, and don't be listening to Dog Pound Mike. Hence Dog Pound Mike. Hence that. When do you think is the time that to turn off the representative? And I want, because I got some ladies in here too. I need y'all to speak too, because these men are being very doggish right now.
No, we representing
bullshit. It's like seriously, like for real. You should come as you are. All right. So okay. Ooh. You so lucky you dodged the bullet. I promise you dodged. But so let me say this.
That's why he didn't call you.
Right. All right. So come as you are. So for you, are you coming when you dating a woman, for real, Super Lover, when you're dating a woman and when you bring your representative is, because I'm assuming that you bring your representative first. What are your intentions? What are your intentions for that woman or in that relationship? Really? Because it said come as you are.
I mean, to me, say come as you are. That means you come for what you're looking for at that time.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So that's coming as you are. So if you coming out there, if you go into the club and you just looking for somebody, let me try to go hook up with somebody for the night. That's how you should come.
Okay.
Hear you. To give the other person that choice to be, that ain't what I'm looking for.
Okay.
You know?
All right. So I see that. Could you highlight for Miss Yolanda Jackson said, I always was myself. So I don't know no weave, makeup, etc. So let me ask you this, Miss Yolanda. So for you feel that if a woman is dressed in weave, wigs, and makeup, that's not who they are? Honest question. Honest question.
I think it's who they are. I still think they're who they are. You know, like I say, I don't have any problem with weave, wigs, makeup, eyelid, none of that.
Right. But you hear, but honestly, you hear a lot of men that do say that, well, I don't want no woman with no wig or no hair, no weave, or no this or no that or whatever. I mean, I do hear that.
Not from Dog Pound. but I know guys, like I say, I work with some, and I know the guys do say that because they say she's not being real, and
right.
She got plastic surgery on her boobs and all that. Still, that's who they are.
Right. All right. So Ray Trigg says everyone comes at their best. I'm sorry. Everyone comes at their best representative. The problem is that not who we really are every day. We are all flawed. Exactly. We are. Yes, we are. We are all flawed. So I guess the thing is this is that the young man that said about when we first come and we speak and we talk to each other, we do come on our best behavior. Yes, you understand? Yes, we do come on our best behavior. But like for me, I'm telling you who I am. So I'm very open about my wigs. I have an addiction, a wig addiction. I got over 200 and something wigs, and I'm gonna wear every one of them. Yes, I am. Every one of them queens. I wear contacts. I do all of those things. But that's just this outer beauty. That ain't got nothing to do with here. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm sitting down and I have a conversation with you and I'm talking to you about who I am and what I am. So if all this is what you see, who really got the flaws? If you can't see beyond that and hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I totally
Thank you, Ray.
That.
Yeah.
I totally understand that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Miss Charmaine said, I think that's a part of who they are. What for the men, for both, for who they are or with the wigs, because we kind of went like 2 or 3 different
layers.
Yeah, 2 or 3 different layers on what it is.
Yeah. And right. And sometimes that's who that person is.
Right.
Especially like say guys, they're gonna come out look their best. Women gonna come out and look their best, and then when you see the guy the next day, he look like he's homeless. But what do you say about that?
What the men say that again?
I mean, men gonna come out with their best. They're gonna come out with their best. They're gonna come out trying to impress. And as that build up, a couple say you do meet somebody, go on a couple of dates.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, thank you.
You do see them on a couple of dates, well, and then after there is a attraction there. I ain't saying y'all together in a relationship now, but you see them like, okay, why you ain't got the Amani suit on today? Why you ain't? Is he shedding layers? Did he get to a point where okay, we done talked, we done been out, so now I can take his mask off, as we say.
For me, honestly, I think within those conversations that we have throughout those dates or whatever of us going out or whatever that we're doing, even on a phone conversation, is that when the shedding that's when you start to peel some of the layers, at least those first, few layers off, right. That little crunchy part on the onion. Let's put it an onion. Right. At least pull that off. So when like I know every time I see you, you're not going to be in an Armani suit or whatever like that. Or, I know that, but let me know who you are. Let me know. Because my thing is, I'm going to ask you what your intentions are. This is how I am. I'm going to ask you, so why are we talking? What you looking for?
There you go.
And I've always been like that. What you looking for? What you want from me? What you trying to get from me?
I guess that is, something. Actually, yes, that should be the first question in a situation like that. That should be the first question in a situation like that. What are your intentions? What are you looking for? You looking for a booty call? You looking for a relationship? Or you looking for a marriage?
Think so?
Oh! If that honest, would be nobody at the club. But the first question always is, can I buy you a drink? Ain't that the first question? The first question for a woman is, Can you buy me a drink? And once that drink hit, all the other shit is out the window. All that what's your attention shit is gone.
All right, y'all. So let's do this. I'm gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back when I ask Nyomi. I got a really nice letter to kind of fit in just a little bit on what this topic is, just a little bit. And but we're gonna come back. We're gonna take a quick break. Come back with Ask Nyomi letter. Your girl, Nyomi Banks. Hey, it's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks. And Sexy Is Cosmetic is our official sponsor here at Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap. So you guys make sure you go by sexyiscosmetic.com and let them know Nyomi sent you. Get a great discount. They are naturally 100% organic, vegan. They sell everything from soap to scrubs to everything for you to keep you sexy always. Sexy Is Cosmetics. Use the code Ask Nyomi for a 10% discount. All right, it's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks, and welcome back to Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap. It is Ask Nyomi letter time. Y'all ready for this letter?
Yep.
Oh my God! So let me say this first. Let me give this out. I tried not to be so biased with this letter, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read this letter to you and what he says. So he says, I'm gonna read it. Good morning. Hope this meets you well. Love your advice. I am a 30-year-old. Always knew I don't want kids, but also considerate enough to realize not to string any young lady along, knowing I desire no family. So I try to date women in their 40s. However, I notice once I tell them why I'm dating older, they start to play extremely hard to get. I'm blessed, doing considerably well. Getting younger women isn't hard, but the mature women are acting so weird and annoying. Dating younger comes with the possibility of knocking one up, but also not willing to overchase the mature one. Time is far too expensive to be wasting at entertaining chase rituals rather than getting to know an individual. Shall I just date younger women or hold on for a reasonable, mature woman? At this point, any ethnicity would do. Doesn't have to be Black anymore. Sign, help me.
Help me, brother.
All right, so since I'm a little vintage. I'm a little vintage in that beauty thing. When I had to read it, honestly, I had to read it a few times and I had to kind of check myself a little bit because honestly, I know probably a lot of people have this question, with this is because I know a lot of people. I have a 30-year-old brother who right now he's not looking for any kids. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I have a few cousins that have no children and they are in their 30s and they like, I really don't want any kids right now. Right. I might not want any, in the future. So who do I date? Do I date, but then there are a lot of young women that they really don't want anything. Mm. But for him, and even when I wrote him back, so let me tell you what I wrote him back first, and then we're gonna, kind of go off of there. I said, hello, I'm gonna take his name out. Hello, name. First, I would like to apologize for just getting back to your email. All right. I'm not sure if you're still in need of my advice, but if you don't mind, I would like to give a little assistance if needed. One, I applaud you for your honesty when telling your potential suitors of your wants, needs, and desires in a relationship, specifically pertaining to a future family. As for dating older women versus younger, there are ladies of both ages who, as well as you, don't desire children. Maybe search dating groups or sites such as cfdating.com and elitesingles.com that caters to singles who don't desire children. You can also filter those out when using other dating sites. Now, as for you asking about overchasing, I'm going to try not to be biased on this, but I honestly believe that you will have a bit of a chase with any age, especially if it's a woman with an old soul. I said, also, yes, I can understand why maybe the older women are a little taken back. It can easily come off as a bit disrespectful and rude to assume just because they are older that the desire nor the capability of wanting children is out of the question. All right, so for this, I said, well, I wish you well. I hope you find someone who appreciates and wants and desires you. Thank you. All right, so for me, I understand because like I said, there are a lot of people that do not want kids, especially in this day of time, whether it's financial or whether it's just the world is just so the period anyway. Right. So I understand that. But I think it may be the way I like his honesty of it, but he needs to understand that, first of all, what are your true intentions? Right. I guess that's the thing. So I understand you don't want a family, and that's fine. That's fine. But what do you really mean about the over chasing? So I'm not a woman, and I'm not gonna lie. I do like to be. I do like to be chased. I do like to be wined and dined, as I will wine and dine too. As well. But I got an old school soul. I'm old school, damn it. And I like that. So I do want to be courted. I do want all of those things. And I am an older woman. So I do like the chase. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But my thing is that your intentions are just getting the booty, as you would say. Yeah. That's what you took out of this letter?
Yeah. I'm old school too. I'm old. But I knew school. I know new school. And new school is what he's trying to say is like, my thing is if you say you want no kids, because as we know in probably a big percentage of the relationship, it comes with dating, being together, living together, marriage, and kids.
Right.
A lot of times.
Right.
And a lot of people go into relationships saying they don't want kids. Right. Most people say they don't want kids. But you end up having kids down the line. Right. And it just happens. So to me, what I'm hearing is, if you just say you don't want kids, so you just want to pretty much play. Seriously. Because even if you do get in a relationship, down the line, you can meet someone that say they do not want to have kids. And y'all could be together for years. But then they may have that itch, or even you, the guy may have that itch to have kids. So now doing all that time, and say after 5 years of dating someone, he said, "Oh, I would love having kids." Now, but this woman that you done met and you done told you didn't want them, and she didn't want them, how do you think that's gonna make her feel? So have you been lying all that time?
Representative?
Yeah, but things change. He ain't gotta be lying all that time. It could just woke up one morning, he or she and say, "Damn, I would like some kids. It's just me and you in this house. We got the dog. The dog don't say nothing, don't do nothing."
But what if that woman don't want any kids? You understand what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying. Right. And because the woman don't want kids because he with her. Right. That's who he met. So the thing is that's hard to say, because when you build a relationship up with people, you have to keep those options open. If they totally close on both ends, y'all might be all right.
Right.
But you never know which one may change their mind.
Because somebody might be there being a representative and not being true on their true feelings.
Or they may change their mind.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
She might start popping pills on her.
I don't know. But I'm reading this over in my head again, and he said family. He said he did not want a family. So and I guess I should have asked him that. I should have asked him, do that mean you do not want to get married? Right. Because a family could be you and your spouse. That's a family, just you too.
That's a family.
Yeah. So what do you want? What do you just want to be, a girlfriend for the rest of your life? Boyfriend, girlfriend for the rest of your, and I guess maybe that's why he figured I'm gonna date an older woman. Yeah. You don't think other women don't need love too? There's other women out there that want love too.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't saying that he ain't gonna love them.
No. really in here, the way, and I'm trying not to be biased because I'm an older woman, but in here, it was specifically like, I'm not trying to chase no older woman. Should I just not waste my time chasing an older woman? See, there you go. And waste my time, an older woman, or should I just date younger?
He just won't play.
I think so too. And you actually, it ain't nothing wrong with that. I see what you. Hey, DeVoe, I see you. I see you, baby.
Like
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
I'm gonna sip my water on that one.
Well, DeVoe is the man that knows all. And if it's about playing, he definitely knows.
But no, but seriously on this one, and this is for anybody that's out there that is looking to date and not want to be attached to anybody that have children or want children. There are sites that's out there. And I guess I should have put that on the what's the name, but it's cfdating.com as well as elitesingles.com. But also whatever dating site that you guys are on and you guys are looking for, you can also filter that. You can filter that you are looking for somebody that are not interested in with kids or anything like that, that can truly help you out. Like really help you out. So, for me, just stop talking about the old folks like that. Come on. Hey. All right. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to do my top 5. I cannot close this out. We're talking about Valentine's Day. And I know for the past few years, it's been a few years. It's been since 2020, 2022, we've been in the pandemic and, people been at home and, we really can't do too much. They're opening up a little bit more. But I had came up with, 5 good things that you can do on a low budget for Valentine's Day for you and your boo. Mm-hmm. My number 1 is a couples massage. That means both of y'all have a nice little share the tub together. Take a nice bath together. Once you get out the bath, you take turn giving each other massages. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice massage. I know when I have a massage, I get horny. I like that. I like massages. So that's a good one. That's a great one. Number two, a scavenger hunt. And I'm like, what are you talking about, Nyomi? A scavenger hunt? If you sat and you with your lady or with your man for so many years, you know the things that they like. Like do this. Find things that they like, put them in a little paper bag, and have them go around the house or even around their job or whatever to where they find different messages and stuff like that, where it comes home to where you have something very special for that lover, for your man or your woman. Be creative in what you do with that in that scavenger hunt. All right, number 3. My number 3 is reenact that first date. I don't know where it is. It could be at McDonald's, at In-N-Out, on Jeffrey, on Lakeshore Drive, or wherever it's at. Reenact that. Take that baby there. Take it there. What?
So when you read that first date, that means you want to go back to the representative on that first date?
Sure. If that's what turned you on, then bring it on. Oh, hey, you got jokes. And number four is sit down and have a cooking date. Both of y'all in the kitchen and I don't know if in y'all relationship, if he cooks or she cooks, but maybe y'all can, cook together, create a special dish for the both of y'all together that y'all can kind of do, what's the name of that movie with the 2 little dogs and they with the little, that went a little corny, didn't it? Yeah. That went a little corny, didn't it? All right. And number 5 is something that I love. These are more intimate words. This is love letters to each other. Love letters to each other, intimate love letters to each other. So if y'all out there and y'all low on a little cash and a little money, you don't have that to give, try out these 5 low budget ideas for your Valentine's Day gift. All right. So listen, I want to do this. I want to go to the chat real fast before we close it out. First of all, I want to thank y'all all for coming here and just helping me this, we be back next week, but helping me bring in or take out the week here with this topic. It was fun. It was great. All right. So I see he just leave. James, thank you, baby. Charmaine, how you doing, baby? Yolanda, hey. Naveen, okay. Nevin, I think I'm saying it right. Super Lover. I see DeVoe is here. And I saw some other people that was in here. Joseph. Hey, Joseph Love. How are you? I want to thank you all once again for coming out and just spending time with us. If you like, share. I hope that you subscribe. Just let everybody know to come over here and check out Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap, here with myself, Nyomi Banks, and Dog Pound Mike. We talk about some really good things. We talk about from sex, love, relationship, culture differences, and everything in between. The first few weeks, we were very serious. Tonight, we're having so much fun with this. Next week, I don't know what the topic is going to be, but just know that you're going to come in and just going to find some really, really good time and good energy. And as I always say, I don't have no last moment. I want to thank Sexy Is Cosmetics. I want to thank you too. I want to thank my boy, Dog Pound Mike. Yep. All of you out there. This is your girl, Nyomi Banks. This is Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap. Until next week, be good to one another and yourself. And always keep it sexy.
Hey, it's the goddess Nyomi Banks, and I hope you enjoyed that last episode of Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap. And if you did, please like, subscribe, press that notification button, as well as comment. I'll see you next week. Keep it sexy.